If the head bothers you, I'll take it off.
Oh, no, the hat's pretty fine.
It's a special head. Come on, man.
No, I like it, I like it. Alright, let me just turn on my, Oh, great, yeah, you look really good there, okay. First thing, I am recording this, is that okay with you?
It's fine.
Okay, and I'm gonna use headphones.
Okay.
Okay, so, like I said before, really what I just want to do is get a better sense of who you are and your work with Artcars and things like that. Could you, let's see, is your camera up above the computer?
Yes.
Could you look at the camera instead of at the screen? Or if you want to maybe, I don't know, move something so you don't look at the screen, just because I want to see your eyes on the, where I am.
Do you see the camera?
Okay, just don't fall in love with me.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't know. You want to see my eyes. Who knows what's next?
You never know, I make no promises.
Okay, buddy. I kind of like you, but let's.
So loud to
Okay, we'll keep it friendly.
Okay.
So the other thing is, I'm gonna try to stay quiet. So I'm gonna try not to laugh or anything, just so it's just your voice on the recording, just so you know that's why I'll be quiet. So I just want to start with if you could just introduce yourself and tell me, you know, just say your name and how long you've been working on Artcars and what you do. Okay, so go ahead whenever you're ready, Isaac. Just give me a little introduction of you.
Okay. My name is Isaac Cohen. It's ISAACCOHEN. I started about 13 years ago a car that I was vandalized, and I did not know what to do with it. So I put a little wood on it, and this is how splinter becomes splinter. And when I built it, I didn't even know the Artcar exists. That somebody found me and asked me to join the club, and this is how I got into it. After they liked it so much, I built the second one, the third one, the fourth one. All of them were out of wood. Later on, they called me the wood maker, cabinet maker, you name it. But I knew I can do a lot more than that, and I started doing fiberglass work, metal work, and all stuff like that. One of the biggest thing I did is my jet. I actually received a car on September 8th, when September 9 was my anniversary, 30 years in this country. And I'm an ex-military man, so I know what they go for. And I decided I'm going to build something dedicated to them. And that's when Hero came with a jet on top, and it goes up and down, the wings open, and he has a big thank you words on the hood. So I'm kind of excited about the whole thing. I did quite a few shows. I believe I did with Larry the Cable Guy before I got into Cry on TV. That's one of the shows that he remembers, he never forget. And I did the Monster Nation. I did a show with them before, which got me kind of going. I don't want to quit now. I can't quit. So
how many have you made total?
6. Yeah, but that's not over for me. I always work on cars. I have other people that they don't have either the knowledge on the help on doing some stuff like maybe heavy welding or putting lights or stuff like that. I do for a lot of people, like a guy that had an accident and they totaled his car, and he quit the Artcar, and this is one of our biggest guys in the Artcar club. I decided to go ahead and help him out. I had it in my warehouse. I rebuilt it from whatever it was and brought it back to life, and now he's up there and running. So he's back.
Tell me, can you look up at the camera too? Just that.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
I don't want to lose you there. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, tell me more about. I get the sense that the community there is really close knit and very supportive. Tell me a little bit about that and why you think it's important to help each other out.
Well, Some of us are very good painters. Some of us very good welders. And I'm good at wood and fiberglass, and I don't know how to paint. So when it comes to painting, I actually ask one of the biggest artists I know, painting on top of my hood the aircraft carrier Ronald Reagan. This is what I asked him. He did a tremendous job. So this is things that I don't know how to do, so somebody helped me. And I did not know before on hydraulic, somebody helped me. And when they need my help, I'm there for them. I always
Great.
do.
And did you have a history in woodworking before? Obviously, what was your work like that before you started working on cars?
As a kid, I grew up next to a wood shop, and I was 13 when I asked for a job. They said, get out of here. But I finally, at age 15, started working with the wood. And I did, it just was my nature. I love wood. I tried to take the wood to the extreme what others would not take, like curves and bends and colors and things that are not straight lines. I don't like straight lines. So since then I've been doing wood, but I never did it as a business after. I was too busy to having a family, having a wife, having a house. So we need to bring the money home.
So what do you do for work?
I have a factory that for picture framing. We are actually supply the furniture industry. We don't do retail, we only do in massive. And my facilities are approximately 85,000 square feet. And all we do is framing.
And so your woodworking is more of a hobby then?
It's all hobby.
Tell me.
I never had done I made a few pieces for the parks. Like I did a Christmas tree made out of TV that go up to 22 feet high for Discovery Green. And I also did, you can see it on my website, I did the lighthouse over there, which nothing is straight line, nothing is ordinary stuff that you can see. It's different, a little different. And I did some other stuff. As we speak now, my jet, my hero car is in the museum, in the Artcar Museum. Is going to be there till, I believe, till the end of March.
Tell me about your hat.
Well, I built three cars, 2.5 cars actually. So then I built the pickup truck. My pickup truck has rosewood and have no roof. So I was afraid I'm going to get sunburn. So I make the head out of wood to match. No, I'm just lying to you. I'm trying to be a redneck, but to be a good redneck, I'll be the first Mexican Jew redneck. I'm going to try. I got you to smile, okay. I'll look at the camera now.
Yeah, up here. So you grew up in Mexico?
No, I'm not. I'm an Israeli. I was
Okay,
born
now-
in Israel in 52, and I came over here in 1979.
And what brought you here?
Just for vacation, for 3 months. I'm still in vacation after 32 years.
It's a good vacation then, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So tell me more about the people in the Artcar community. What are people? What did you think of them when you first found the community? What's it like to be a part of it?
Are you kidding me? This is the best ever happened for me. I will not change it for nothing in my life. This is.
Can you say that again and say, but include Artcar? Are you kidding me? Artcar is the best thing there, or just include it in there?
Are you kidding me? This is the best Artcar people in the world. Couldn't change it for nothing. That's it.
Like a family.
I love these guys. They are my family now.
Why is that? What do you guys do together?
Well, we get together once a week. We have meetings. We have some happy hours. We have once a month meetings. We have Before the Artcar parade, we have quite a few meetings. We get together.
So
We
interesting.
party a lot together. Does that make it good?
Oh, yeah. So what kind of party? What do you do?
You know, you might laugh and saying that I kind of told you I like you, but when I say goodbye to one of my friends, if it's a man or a female, I always finish, I love you, man.
Good.
Yeah,
That's very nice.
and I get it back, and the meaning is a little different what other people when they say it. But for us, it's just we lost quite a few people in our group, and since then we different. We all change, so the love is there between us.
In the Artcar group, you lost a lot of people?
Only the outcome. Yeah, we lost some people. Some get old, some just
Sick.
passed away, some sick, some all kind of stuff. So.
And so it seems to be like a real family then. That
Yes, we are. That's what I said. They are my family now.
yeah. And so, what is the best part of having that group? And look up here.
Everything is good. What do you mean the best? There was nothing bad with them. I had a New Year's party. It was crazy. Then we go, the very next day you see Facebook, everybody's so excited, and it makes my life full of love, full of
Fun.
fun. What are we doing here? We're just trying to have fun.
Something
And
like
I have fun in my life, believe me.
And so, how do people react to your cars when they see them? Do you drive? What do you drive every day? Do you drive an Artcar?
I drive regular car, but when the weather is pretty, I drive my pickup truck, which is rosewood, like I told you before. And it's a wow. I get the people look at me. I get the attention. I love attention. I love fingers up. And I get it a lot.
What's the best story of what's the best reaction you've ever gotten from a person?
Well, I'll tell you a couple of things that happened to me. One of them is when we built it, we just finished building it, and we sprayed the first car on Splinter, about 7 gallons of clear coat. And a guy passed by the street and went inside and looked at it. He said, "Wow!" And I said, "What happened?" He said, "What color are you going to paint it?" I said, "Oh, get the hell out of here." So this is one of them. Some people that come and say, "You know what?" Shake my hand and say, "You're a genius." Some people say, "Did you take a wood flow from the gym and you make a car?" Or, you know, all kind of reaction. But it's been fun, and you get all this attention. It's awesome.
Yeah, it seems like what a lot of our people like about it is that you get to meet a lot of new people.
Yeah. Sometimes it's embarrassing. I go over there, people say, "Hi, Isaac," and I say, "Okay, who is it?" Don't know. You have Splinter, right? Yes, I have Splinter. Don't you remember me? No, I don't. And this always happened, but yeah, I meet a lot of people. I'm getting better on practicing names and taking notes, and sometimes I even put on my tape recorder, but I forget where I put the tape recorder, so that doesn't help, and all kind of stuff like that. So it's
So do
been
you drive?
Go ahead.
Do you drive every year in the Artcar parade?
Yes, so far every year I drive sometimes one car, 2 cars. Before I drove all 4 of them, and but it's tough to have drivers and you have actually passengers to have the right people. So I try to volunteer from now on. So I did all. I have a scooter that I built also that shoot fire, of course, and I'm gonna volunteer with my scooter to get everything organized over there.
The scooter shoots fire?
Yes. It's a stand-up scooter which you can sit and can have somebody behind you. If you are married, your wife. If you are married, you can have your girlfriend or whatever. But it shoot fire to about 6-7 feet high.
Wow. And so, where do you keep all your cars? Do you have them all, or have you? I know you said one is in a museum.
I have 85,000 square feet warehouse. I have 10,000 of it for myself. I have a huge wood shop. I have a storage room for my cars. I have a place that I do my metal work and other work. So
That's
I have a little shop.
You just got rid of one sign.
Yeah. Oh, I did do one car that I was asked by the Orange Show to build for them for the gala, so they can auction it off as a main event. And I built it. It was about 8 years ago, and I think that was one of the best cars ever I built. And it's a wood car, and I did quite a few repairs on it because a family bought it in the auction, of course, and they have a kid. One of the kids shot the windshield with a BB gun, so I had to change it. But I did that too. But when I have it, I do not return the car on time so I can have fun. It's a rooster, it's a low, it's almost to the ground. I drive it 80 miles an hour. And yeah, I look ridiculous passing people with a wooden car. But I do. So, that's fun.
What is it that you love about working on cars as opposed to other kinds of woodworking? Why cars?
You know, I was asked this before by Master Nation, and I tell you, when I first started, I didn't even know how to change a tire. I have to call AAA. Today, I'm so much better. I can change a tire. Do you think I like it? No. It's what you can do with that. You have to use imagination where you can take it to the next step. Take a square little truck at 1976 that all rusted and see it before you even start on it, all made out of wood. And they ask me, where is your plan or where is your picture? I have no plan, no picture, all right here. Put it together, start welding it. By the time it finishes exactly, then I get the picture. Actually, what I made was hidden, and I say, here, this is what my plans were. And I did that with Splinter too. I got the actually plans 3 years later, and I framed it. And you can see it. I framed it, but you see all the coffee stain and everything on top because it's been so old and it was laying somewhere that I didn't remember, but I found it.
And what is it? You said that you love wood, you love the curve. Like, what is it that about wood that you love?
You know, they did a huge article in one of the magazine about me, about wood. I like to see the wood turn, curves. I like to see the mix of the wood in 2-3 different colors that I put them together and curve all 3 of them to extreme where I break them and I redo it again, and I even try to take it to worse to where I broke it. And you know, when you finish and the product is there, it's a wow. I did for a dear lady in Tupelo, Mississippi. Her mother died, and I made a beautiful cross, a combination of 3 different kinds of wood, and I have a ribbon on top of the cross that it's all bent with 4 different kinds of wood. So altogether it's 7 different kinds of wood, all bent, curved, and it's all hanging from the ceiling. This, it was dedicated to her, to Kathy, this is the daughter, for her mother passing away. Hard, and it was a big time. They show him cry on the reel after editing the whole thing, but it was not as much as it did. They have to cut, and he was screaming, cut, cut, cut. Can I say something nasty?
Yeah.
Okay. And they say that we don't cut. The name of the program is only in America. We say, I hate to look like a pussy. They say, buddy, you are going to look like a pussy. And They didn't show that part, you know, but they cut it off. But they did show him crying. And they did.
Oh.
He left the building because they didn't cut. He actually left. It was, this has mean a lot to me, you know. I saw an interview, it was not actually live or anything, but there was an interview with Larry the Cable Guy, and they asked him, from all this episode, out of 60 or something episode, it's a lot of time shooting and stuff that you did. Which one was the one that stuck to your brains and, you know, sometimes, and guess what? I said, there's a little Israeli guy in Houston, Texas that I will never forget. And this happened because he just got back from Iraq. He was there in the tour. And he said, I didn't get that emotion in Iraq as much as I got from you. Of course, we took a picture of it with him. And when the parade was over, I made him sign because we were printing out. I made him sign the book. And it looks like a little drunk signature. He drink a lot. Well, we waited till he get drunk, okay? We want it that way.
All right. Well, is there anything else that you want to include that you haven't told me about? Or?
Of course, I've been blessed with my family. I love my wife. I love my kids. My kids took over the business about 6-7 years, and they do a tremendous job. We jumped to the next level. We're doing with top 100 stores in the country, so we're blessed. It's all doing good for me. I thought I retired, but not. I'm still there. Still doing some other stuff, designing, some artwork, but I can go and come anytime I want. I'm all covered.
Semi-retired.
Well, sorry.
Semi-retired. My wife is.
Oh.
They still need me.
Yeah. Well, great. This is really great. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Absolutely.
So unless there's anything else you wanted to add, we could get Paul over here.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
he's ready.
Ready?
Paul is ready.